Oh, yeah.
I haven't never tried.
SEAL stands for sea, air, and land, and so we train for all of our ocean stuff, which is, you know, diving with rebreathers, you know, like where there's no bubbles, you know, so being able to insert to either get somebody out or do reconnaissance, that kind of thing, or to disable a ship, you know, in a foreign port that we're trying to keep from, you know, escaping to somewhere else. And you know, there's all the you know, the small inflatable boat stuff for inserting over the beach and that kind of stuff.
No, it's not like
and of course we have all our air ops, so free fall, parachuting into the ocean and getting in a boat and taking that to an objective, you know, for either getting, you know, hostages out of a situation or doing reconnaissance,
of yours.
Or for boarding ships and taking them over and turning them around if there's like an embargo or something like that.
And you teach survival skills too?
Yeah.
As a civilian?
Yeah, and that's something I did before I went into the military. And so I teach survival skills to the SEAL teams as a civilian, and I did it when I was activated as a reservist. I taught them like jungle survival down in South America, and then of course we have our land training too, which is all our marksmanship and patrolling and you know, room clearing, like being able to take down a house safely and get hostages out, or just clear it of bad guys who are going and capture bad guys, you know, that kind of stuff. So, and that involves, you know, sniper work and communications, you know, a lot of radio type stuff, because the Army it's not always this way, but the Army generally has the highest ranking officers, so they are in charge of SOCOM, which is the joint operations between all the military, U.S. military. So they're basically the administrators, like saying, okay, you guys can do this job, you guys can do that job. And so, you know, when we're over in war areas, the Army's in control, and so it's very important for us to be good at comms, you know, to be able to, because they'll use us for reconnaissance and stuff like that, because they like to take the good jobs, because they're in control. So they'll give us everything they don't want to do, but we have to be real good on the radios for letting them know where we're at, where the bad guys are at, and what's going on, that kind of stuff.
And what are conditions on the slopes tonight?
Well, they're not optimal, but they will be by tomorrow morning, I'm sure. We'll have enough snow to pack it down and get some good fast runs on in.